Nike is one of the world's most valued brands, and I really wanted to break down what makes them so successful when it comes to marketing, brand positioning, and how do they go ahead and stand out in a sea of other brands, and what makes Nike, Nike. Because I really want to go ahead and apply what they are doing to my brand, such as Learn Ecom, where we go ahead and help hundreds of people every single day get success online. So Nike's 2020 marketing strategy. Company overview. The annual revenue of this company as of 2018 is 36.4 billion. That represents a 5.96% increase compared to 2017 and a 12.2% increase compared to 2016. Now, what is their mission? Their mission is to bring inspiration and innovation to every athlete in the world. They're going for the whole world. Now, if you have a body, then you're an athlete. And the Just Do It slogan could also be perceived as an inspirational goal. As you can see, they have a lot of different quotes. So let's start with their first marketing tactic, emotional marketing. Most of Nike's ads are telling a story of an athlete. It's rarely about showing off the product. Their first strategy was to partner with young star athletes, no other than Michael Jordan, and it all started with the perfect shoe for Jordan himself, his lucky must-have pair. They then collaborated with Tiger Woods with the whole Hello World slogan. Needless to say, it was a major step in broadening their segment. Woods was not only a med student, but he was also a mix of ethnicity and races. He was part African American, part Chinese, part American Indian, and he was an iconic racial trailblazer. Nike marketed the image of American heroes, the inspiration of success stories. Nike focus was mainly outspoken, charismatic athletes. Now, most of the ads don't even display the products or the shoes. Like, that's crazy. Like, all they do is just tell stories. So what I'm learning from this is I just need to go ahead and share more of the success stories for either my ecom products, for my ecom brands, or share the success story from all my students from my mentorship program. And by sharing stories rather than sharing the product itself. Next is interactive marketing. For instance, Nike's phenomenal shop during the 2014 FIFA World Cup was a huge success. Like, this was an interactive game that everyone installed and played on their phone. Also, during 2018 World Cup, out of the 150 goals scored, Nike shoes were worn for 94 of them. That's crazy. 66% of the scores gold were people sponsored by Nike. Crazy. The French team won, and they were sponsored by Nike. And this also created the tag, "They just did it," which is reference to Just Do It. Even Beyonce and Jay-Z wore the 2-star shirt. Nike was literally everywhere. As you can see, this is the Nike footy jersey that they're both wearing. Next, social media. Nike took full advantage of social media. And what they did was they had a bunch of these sort of successful moving ads that were black and white. Some of them were silent and they looked just like this, and they had a ton of them. Next is in 2016, they've launched an original YouTube series, Maggot vs. Lily. So that's crazy. They created a TV series to market their brand. Crazy. That's insane. Imagine like releasing a whole series just around your product and brand. Just sort of something I do. Then we'll replace the battery as well. Okay, camera set up again. It was super successful. The story was close to everyday life, and it showed the real struggle that people face with new fitness trends, at the same time as displaying the importance of remaining balanced. Next, they had these awesome visionary ads. For example, the winner stays on. Nike, like, their ads are amazing. Like, it's not focused around the product, it's around a story. And as you can see, this one has 91 million views. Find Your Greatness. This was an amazing campaign, and they just had a ton of these sort of under 15-second bumper YouTube pre-roll ads on a bunch of videos everywhere. And this campaign of a collation of them got like 5.8 million views. Twitter. Nike is very responsive on Twitter. They casually share or answer customers' posts in a funny or caring way. As you can see, if you go to their tweets and reply, they reply to a bunch of people, which is just insane. Next is Nike is very active in communities. They have impressive campaigns about the gender equality, LGBTQ rights, and many others. Like, they really integrate themselves into their communities. Next is women. For example, they have a dedicated page on YouTube named Nike Women. They have ads in more than 20 languages showing how women can take whatever role they want, especially in underdeveloped societies. Most of the campaign's names are moving and challenging girls who move the world. Kids are made to play. The ball should bounce the same for everyone. Now let's talk about their targeting, who they reach, and let's go over all the sort of analytical things. And I think this is stuff that really will excite you guys. So let's talk about demographics. They target buyers between the age of 18 to 45 years old, mostly teens who have an interest in sports, and they provide the right athletic apparel for them. They target all social classes with different products and different price range, which is very, very smart. Meaning they might target a lower class sort of demographic with cheaper price items and have their high ticket items targeting higher class demographics, which is very, very smart. But they don't segment by any ethnicity or race, and they vary their product appeal to different societies. Therefore, no customer of Nike holds more than 10% of sales. They're very, very diverse. Now, they also target households and teens who want to be sport athletic and fashionable attire at the same time, or people who like to maintain an active lifestyle. What they do is they sell an image for success, and if they go ahead and wear Nike, they then have the right tools to achieve success. Furthermore, they inspire the Just Do It movement, inspiring teens and people to just focus on their goals. Their products are more than shoes. They tell a story. This is so powerful. Next is geographic. Nike targets the whole world, but the main target is the US teens. That's their first targeted market for Nike. After North America, Nike then targets Western Europe and Asia Pacific, and they have set objectives of reaching other regions such as the Middle East, Africa, and China. Next is behavioral. With the increasing trend of healthy lifestyle, they target different sub-segments of lifestyle: outdoors, indoors, golf, basketball, sports shoes. They offer chic, fashionable, comfortable, and trendy products. Like, this is super smart. Like, they will target outdoor people with their outdoor range, target basketball with their basketball products. Like, this is very, very smart. Next is targeting. They like to target niche markets, providing athletes with professional, specialized products. So for example, if they want to sell golf products, they'll target a golf athlete. If they want to go ahead and sell swimming gear, they go ahead and reach out to a swimming athlete. They also have sponsorships for many tourist groups, winning athletes, and social motivators. Psychologically, they influence people that are working towards a goal, those who want to succeed and they yearn for victory. A typical American story, like they're just selling this vision of success, of passion, of drive, and that's what makes Nike so powerful. They just made this brand and everyone understands it. So they have really a strong brand presence where if they were to go ahead and set up a hotel, you'll have a pretty good idea what that hotel would be like. But if you sort of look at the Hyatt, you look at the Marriott, you can't tell the difference between these hotels because they don't have a brand, and that's what differentiates Nike. And this is something I've learned from Seth Godin. Next is positioning. Nike is a market leader in sports equipment. Its products are positioned as high quality, innovative, and fashionable. Nike is considered as a brand that speaks to athletes' heart. It's more than just a product again. It's about a story and a connection. This is super powerful because being in the hype-based sort of scene, I was into like their Air Maxes, I was into their sort of Jordans, I was into their Prestos and stuff, and I really thought they were really looking to get that hype-based market. But if you really zoom back, that's a very small segment that they killed. But if you take a zoom back, they're just really inspiring motivation. And there's so many mini subsections and they're just attacking every piece of culture. And that's what makes Nike so powerful. Now, what are their most frequent marketing strategies? The most frequent ones are advertising through high-profile celebrity endorsers. Next is direct marketing, which is direct communication with organization, example, local sport teams. Next is the company sponsors and provides financial support to many other organizations. So these are their main marketing strategies. Yes, you might see them on Facebook, you might see them on Twitter, you might see them on YouTube pre-roll, but the majority of the budget are going to these things I just mentioned because they're really creating brand presence, and you can't do that with like a bunch of pre-roll ads that just don't really build a connection with the people or the fans or just the audience in general. Whereas if you go ahead and go through celebrity endorsers, you're building a story with that celebrity that then connects the brand Nike to its fans. Whereas if you go ahead and run a Nike pre-roll ad on this, you guys are not going to have any connection to it. But if Nike sponsored me, then Nike could get a strong connection to you guys as my viewers because I'm endorsing it. And this is very, very powerful because this is making me want to focus on looking for ambassadors that can really support and push my product. And that's what I've learned from this amazing breakdown that I took hours to put together. So hopefully you guys appreciate it and like it. But yeah, this is Nike's 2020 marketing strategy. Hopefully you guys were able to learn something new. Question of the day: what was the most interesting thing you learned in this video? Drop in the comment below. Other than that, I hope you guys have an amazing day. If you guys want to learn more from me, you want to work one-on-one with me, you want to join my Learn Ecom program, we'll go ahead and help hundreds of people every single day get the results they want online. Click the links below, go through the free training, book in a free strategy session with either me, myself, or one of my team members, and we'll get you a part of our program. We'll go ahead and just care so much about our students. Other than that, let's go ahead and announce last video's winners. So $1,000 worth of courses or consulting courses with me. The winners here. If you guys want to qualify, what to do is drop a comment below, follow me on Instagram, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and I'll be picking the best comment every single video. Other than that, I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow with much, much more value. Peace. Quick heads up, I completely forgot about this. The slide that you're currently watching in this video, completely for free. If you guys want it, in the description below, click the resources. Like, I put hours and hours into making these presentations. I have it in both PowerPoint for Windows and Keynote for Mac users, and I just want to give it to you guys completely for free. I don't ask for anything in return. This is my way of saying thank you, and a lot of people try to upsell these or include it into their course, but you guys, I'm giving it to you guys completely for free because that's how I roll, and that's what I want to do with this channel, just give you guys as much value as possible. So be sure to download these slides in the description below.